A. Brown right along ringside. We're about ready to go. Yes, championship wrestling. Been looking forward. Entire week looking forward to this program.
Indeed, all the titles on the line. I tell you, we're going to have a Southern heavyweight title match today. The TV title will be on the line today in a championship match, and we'll have some highlights of the Southern tag team title match.
It's all going to be right then and there. We hope maybe you'll be on the phone telling a friend. Watch us as we get ready to go, because you're going to see Handsome Jimmy defending his Southern heavyweight title right in here. And we, of course, have got a big match where our TV champ, Koko Ware, will have a chance to defend. I guess we better get going. Let's do that. All right. We're going to take time out right now, and we will be back with some more exciting action with two great competitors in just one moment. Before we get into our live championship matches, Dave, I want to take the opportunity to show the fans one of the really great matches we've seen in a long time. We've made a lot of glowing comments about Tony Charles, the former junior heavyweight champ, and what a great wrestler the little Welshman is. And, of course, Billy Robinson, who is obviously with the credentials of being the world heavyweight champ, pretty doggone fair himself. These two guys met in a stunning end. I want you to stay tuned all the way. Look at this. Tony Charles against Billy Robinson. 20-minute time on the match. Boy, what a bout this has been. Oh, really something. It's a one-fall 20-minute bout. This came about after Robinson had wrestled Tony in a 15-minute match, and Tony held him to a draw, and there Robinson said another 5 minutes, although Tony's a great wrestler, and Robinson gives him all the credit in the world. What a hip toss from Robinson. Closed him in, hooked him behind with the arms, puts the head in there on a semi-surfboard. Now he's trying to bring the arms out. Tony trying to pinwheel out of this one. Referee Jerry Calhoun keeping a close eye. It's been a very clean match. Robinson brings him back around. And Charles just kept on going. Took him over. Watch Robinson now. What a move. He's got him. 1, 2, and Tony Charles, right at that moment, flipped out. Robinson caught in midair. Tony up. Oh, look at that. He's got Robinson, but they reversed it, and Tony back. Rolled around. He's down 1, and Charles is out of it. Holy mackerel, what a series. Moves and counter. 2 minutes to wrestle. 2 minutes to go. Tony Charles and Robinson using all of the ploys, all of the counters. And back to the feet first is Charles. He couldn't get him, but Robinson obviously not pleased that he was unable to get the little Welshman. Tony Charles, Billy Robinson, sensational wrestling match. And Robinson, as Charles moved in with a hand out, caught him with a broad arm. Nothing illegal, but Tony kicked out of it. Robinson getting hot now. You can see the big guy, that determined look on his face. He takes him around in that reverse neck breaker. Tony's down. Time running close. Billy thinks he's got him 1, 2, and Charles kicks out again. 1 minute, 60 seconds to wrestle. Only 60 seconds to go. Robinson fires him in, catches him with a big chop, covers him up again with less than a minute to go, and on the 3rd count, Charles got out. Referee signifying only a 2 count. Robinson up. Oh, there's that backbreaker. Boy, he's putting it on. 30 seconds left. Only 30 seconds left. Charles with a foot up on the rope. Robinson. Illegal that time. He used his fist, I'm sure, and again, Tony up on there. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Robinson cannot get the pin, and the bell time is up, and that's going to be it. The time limit has expired. The 20-minute time limit has expired. It is a draw. 20-minute time limit has expired. It is a Charles down. Tony again by the ropes, lays a foot on the rope. And Robinson starting to really get nasty about it. Robinson has great admiration for Charles. I think it's a matter of principle with him. And Charles gets that foot up over the ropes again. Breaking the hold. Robinson. Charles. Momentum roll under the ropes, and that's going to be a break right there. This is a special added 5 minutes of the match as Robinson nails Charles as he came up off the floor with a forearm, a broad arm uppercut, a reversal on the whip, and Robinson into the turnbuckle. Big drop kick from Tony. Tony ducks under, takes him over the top. Robinson trying to Boston grab him. Tony whips out. 2 minutes to go. He got it!
There it was, and by golly, I'll tell you what, it was something to see. Want to bring him in here right now, Tony Charles. Tony, congratulations to you. It was an unusual bout, and particularly the overtime aspect of the thing, but I don't believe I have ever seen Robinson any more amazed or, as a matter of fact, any hotter than he was after he got the 1-2-2 win.
Well, I know Billy Robinson is one of the finest. He is the finest wrestler in the world. He's not a brawler. He's not a fighter. He's a wrestler, professional wrestler. He's professional champion of the world. And that's good. And that makes me feel great because that proves I can beat it.
Yeah, it was the thing that Billy, of course, said a good big man is always better than a good little man. You kind of showed him about this good little man, put yourself right in line for that title.
Well, when you come to think about it, Lance, good little men, I'm 220 pounds. The best fighters in the world have always been around 220 and under. Anyway, I've got to say this thing, Mr. Robinson. You did call me a coward, and should never call a Welshman a coward, because when he gets his little miner's goat up, it's like picking at coal all day. You can do it. Until doomsday. Mr. Robinson, don't ever do that, and don't make mistakes. You think you're invincible, but no one's invincible, Billy. No one's invincible. You want the money, you're a champion. Use your money that you make as a champion to go skiing in Colorado. He goes to the Bahamas. I need it for a different reason. I need it desperately. And I think you people know what it's for. And I'm going after that championship 100%. And Billy, you've made one mistake. You've made 2 mistakes, Billy. And I'll be there waiting for you.
Okay, Tony, good luck to you in this
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And again, congratulations on it. Sensational. You should feel great about it. There is one gentleman I've never hidden my admiration for. He's a great wrestler and a fine gentleman indeed. Tony Charles, and he'll get that crack of that World Heavyweight title. We got to take time out now. We'll be back with more championship wrestling with our championship right here. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're going to be back to Channel 3's championship wrestling action in the ring in just a moment. And what a program. Don't you dare miss any of this, because it is a super day. One of the most unbelievable and outlandish things happens a little bit later on, so don't dare go away. Listen, coming up Monday night. Have you got that? Not Tuesday night in Louisville Garden. Monday night, February the 23rd is the date. Monday night, the action will be underway in the Garden. With Dutch Mantell facing Sonny King, a Southern Tag title match with no time and no disqualification. The Bounty Hunters, Jimmy Kent, will be defending against the Superstar Bill Dundee and Wildfire Tommy Rich. Then a Southern Heavyweight title match. Jerry the King Lawler will be challenging handsome Jimmy Valiant to see if he can regain that title that he calls his title. Additionally, there will be a CWA World Heavyweight title match. And Billy Robinson, who was upset by Tony Charles, will have to put the belt on the line this time, so the World Heavyweight belt will be on the line. Then, a special added match. You'll understand it all when you watch the entire program. Jerry Lawler faces the Universal Heartthrob, Austin, I want to call Jimmy Hart and handsome Jimmy Valiant in here.
Handsome Jimmy's back. Look at him, baby. Isn't he beautiful? Look at this. Southern heavyweight champion.
Yes, he is right now.
Woo, you know, Louisville, my hometown, last Russell. My grandma still lives there. Hi, Grandma, I love you, baby. I'm coming to Louisville, Mama. I'm coming back, baby. You know, I'm the only hero Louisville got, baby. Hey, the basketball team, Steve Jack. Yeah, about Colonel died, did he? The Colonel died. Hey, the Derby's nothing. The Derby's nothing. Handsome Jimmy's everything. They're champion. They love me there. Jerry Lawler, this is my town, baby. This is mine, Jack. I love the people. I love my mama, and I love this stuff. Jerry Lawler, you're coming. You're coming, Lord.
Jerry the King Law. Well, you've been, your attention has been elsewhere up to this point, Jerry. It's kind of been directed at Jimmy Hart and the vendetta about Hart, but I know now that you are turning your attention to bigger and better things, I might say, Southern heavyweight title. You're looking for handsome Jimmy Valiant. He's got that title now.
Well, you know, you're right about one thing. Up until now, that has been my primary objective, is to get my hands on Jimmy Hart every chance I can. I've had some, matches with stipulations where if I won the match, I would get a shot at Jimmy Hart. I love that. I love when he's around the ring, because when he's around there, I know I'm going to get my hands on Jimmy Hart. And then I had a few matches where, he was barred. I didn't really like it. I want Hart out there where I can get a little piece of him every chance I get. It's been my primary objective, and it'll always be my objective, because I said it. And, you can't come on television in front of 300,000 people and tell them you're going to do something and then back out of it. I said that before I'm through, one of these days, I'll get rid of Jimmy Hart. I put him in the wrestling business, and I'll put him out of it, and that's going to be my objective. But when other opportunities come up, such as this one has, naturally I'm going to take that. And you're right, I'm going after the belt, and I don't call it the belt, I call it my belt. I was ever beaten for the belt, and I'm going to, when I had my leg broken, handsome Jimmy was strutting around and was shooting his mouth off. He even had my crown. Well, I took my crown back away from him when I had a broken leg and the leg in the calf. I want Valiant to know that I'm coming after him now, and my leg is as well as it's ever been, and he's got my belt, and I want it. And another thing I like about this match is the fact that Jimmy Hart is managing handsome Jimmy. He will be at ringside, and Hart, I hope you get your nose, your stinking little rotten, slimy face, just anywhere close to that ring, because I'll beat your brains out. And I'm going to walk out of that ring this week with my belt back on my ring.
Jerry, okay, admirable. I got to say this, though. I know how you have a tendency to kiss off opponents of all varieties and species that are pretty doggone tough guys and all. And not for the purpose of doing this. I want to tell you that for a fact. But as an interesting thing, I was going back through the tape file, of course, that we keep at Championship Wrestling. And I was astounded how many times handsome Jimmy beat the stew out of you. Now, that's the pure, simple fact of the matter. He used all variety of it. Okay, now wait, I want you to sit here with me on this, and it was not for the purpose of this, but...
What was the purpose?
The purpose was just simply to review, because I knew you were coming up for a Southern heavyweight shot. I wanted to take a look at it, but I want to share with our Championship Wrestling viewers some of the action with Jimmy Valiant and Jerry Lawler. Let's take a look at it.
Rolling into Memphis, TWA. Tell all the ladies, handsome Jimmy's on his way. I'm a rocker and a roller, a little funky too.
In the mouth with the point of his elbow. And Lawler takes a big one from Jimmy Valiant off the rope. Inspecting Valiant before he goes back to work on Lawler. Valiant really going after him now. Valiant goes after the cut. Handsome Jimmy pouring it on now. Referee Jerry Calhoun backs him out of the corner, lets Lawler out. Once again, Lawler with a pile driver. No disqualification. Remember that. Harley very close to the rope. The referee's still down. Lawler. Here comes Jim Valiant. Valiant with a bottle. Nails Lawler. I'm not believing this. He nailed Lawler. And then, I just can't believe it. Harley Race grabs his arm. Here comes Doorbell, Dundee, Eddie Marlin, referee Jerry Calhoun.
Well, obviously.
Let me just say this. I know it took you a long time to grow that big banana nose you got on your face, and it had to take you the same amount of time to put together to look through all those films to find that much action in Handsome Jimmy beating me. Let me tell you something. You have just seen, I hope you watched it really good, because you have just seen the last of any kind of film like that, because I will whip him like the dog that he is, and Jimmy Hart too, and I will walk out of there with that belt around my belt.
That's in the future. Thank you, Jerry, for coming out. We'll be looking at the King later on down the line somewhere. We got championship matches coming up, and we'll get to it in just a moment.
The Southern Heavyweight title is on the line here today on Championship Wrestling. Standing in the ring right now, the challenger from Mexico City at 205 pounds. On the right of your screen, that's Hector Guerrero. And the current holder of the Southern Heavyweight title, the champion from New York City at 239 pounds with his manager, Jimmy Hart, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. This match will be a one-fall special 30-minute time limit for television. One fall, 30-minute time limit. One fall only. The title is on the line.
Okay, yeah, Dave, because of our consideration of championship wrestling today, the agreement has been reached on the time limit, and that is going to apply to the matches that we have. Okay, we're about ready for it. If we can get everybody out of the ring, bell time. Here we go, Dave.
We are underway. And Handsome Jimmy in defense of the Southern Heavyweight title. And against a young wrestler from Mexico City, and Hector Guerrero. Hector, a former California champion himself. Valiant, a handful of hair. Whoa! Hector is on his feet. Valiant, back Guerrero into the rope. Whoa! Fires him into the ropes across the way, and the rope, one of the ropes broke apparently, or something collapsed. All the ropes are sagging. Apparently a support as Handsome taking advantage of the situation, all right. Jimmy Hart said he slammed Guerrero's head into the turnbuckles, and now he's taking advantage of the fact that Hector's on the mat and choking. Hector trying to use the rope to pull himself up. Valiant here, choking him. Count of 3 by referee Jerry Calhoun. A 5 count would have gotten him a disqualification. Valiant right back after Hector Guerrero. Valiant with Guerrero in the air. Body slam. Valiant a drop to the upper arm, but Guerrero moved out of the way. Guerrero on his feet, using the forearm. Now maybe using the fist, too. Handsome Jimmy Valiant hits the mat. Valiant picked up by Guerrero. Hector drops him across the knee. Cover. Count is 1, 2. 2 count is all Guerrero gets. Hector firing Jimmy into the turnbuckle. Hector in there after him. Monkey flip out of the corner. Valiant back into the rope. Jimmy Valiant, with something in his right hand, nailed Guerrero in the midsection. He got the cover, the count of 3, and the winner of the match in 2 minutes, 42 seconds, and still the Southern heavyweight champion, handsome Jimmy Valiant. There he is. Successful defense of the Southern heavyweight title by Jimmy Valiant over Hector Guerrero. Hector being helped out of the ring now by referee Jerry Calhoun. And he'll be on his way back to the dressing room. Whoa. Trying to get him back there. 2:42 again the time on it, and the winner is still champion, handsome Jimmy Valiant. He will be back with more championship wrestling action in just a moment.
Back to Wave Country's championship wrestling action coming up in just 1 moment. Again, I would like to remind you, Monday, put the day right, you better believe it, not Tuesday, but Monday, Louisville Gardens championship wrestling action, and gracious goodness, what a night of action it is. Dutch Mantel, the Dirty Ones, will be in there against Sonny King. Then starts the great title matches when the Southern Tag Team title will be on the line. With no time limit, no disqualification, the Bounty Hunters will be facing Bill Dundee and Tommy Rich. Then an AWA Southern Heavyweight title match when Jerry Lawler, can you imagine the intensity he's going to have when he faces handsome Jimmy Valiant for the title that he held so long, a World Heavyweight title match. Billy Robinson defends against Tony Charles, who upset him in a non-title match. And then, and you'll understand this when you see the rest of the show, you have got to stay tuned for that, Austin Idol, a universal heartthrob, Jerry the King Lawler in an added here is a... Baby, we got little problems with the ring, which really isn't going to slow down our championship wrestling. I do want to take a second to introduce, we're always delighted to have groups that do come to visit championship wrestling. There's a group from Manila, Arkansas. Where are they? Right over there? Well, there's part of them right there. We're delighted they made the trip in from Manila, Arkansas, and we appreciate it very much. Okay. We talk about championships we got. We got some highlights of a Southern Tag Team title match that involved the Superstar and Wildfire Tommy Rich going against current Southern Tag champions, the Bounty Hunters, with Jimmy Kent. No need to say any more. Let's take a look at that action in picture.
Rich taking over from Dundee and doing it in big fashion. Snaps the large Bounty Hunters together. Drops from that corner all the way to the center of the ring with a right. David chases him off on the pin count. And Rich keeping an eye out for David. When he came down, he gave the Bounty Hunter time to roll out of the way. Bounty Hunter working on that hand where Tommy hit the canvas. Jerry Novak takes over. Novak hanging Tommy at the rope. And Brother David now from the outside wraps it around. Dundee comes after him. They're really seizing the opportunity where Tommy missed. Coming off those ropes and pounded his hand into the canvas. They have really been working on it. Bounty hunter peeling off the support tape that Wildfire was wearing on the wrist. Boy, just remember the things at stake. On one side, the belts and Jimmy Kent's hair. On the other side, Rich's hair and Dundee's commitment that he will leave town. While the bounty hunter's manager, Kent, has been staying put. Uh-oh, he's gone now as Dundee came around the corner. The bounty hunters have been doing everything they can and have been just short of disqualification. Billy's trying to get Tommy back to the corner so he can tag him out. Dundee kicked off the ring apron by the bounty hunter. He hit that concrete floor hard. And David Novak now over distracting the referee while Jerry Novak works on that hand, slams it into the ring post. Bounty hunters in the corner with Rich. He gets out, but they're right on top of him. Tommy fighting his way back. Instinct made him swing that right hand, and he regretted that. 10 minutes left, 15 minutes to wrestle. 10 minutes left, 15 to wrestle. Dundee around to help Rich at the 10-minute mark. Woo. Hard down with the elbow, David Novak. Kent from the outside, taunting Rich. Tommy rolled out of the way of that rush again. And as he did, he kicked Brother Jerry, and there's the tag on Dundee. Beautiful drop kick. He blocked him right out of the ring almost. We weren't even looking. Apparently, it was Kent who slipped under the ring and nailed Dundee. I just saw Billy missed the drop kick. There's Dundee with a flying press. And the other bounty hunter comes in. Rich still down on the floor. Referee Paul Morton trying to get him out. Jimmy Kent up out of the chair while the referee was trying to muscle Novak. Dundee gets out on the count of 2. Kent hit him, but the referee was fighting with Jerry Novak, trying to push that big 280-pounder around. Kent on the ring apron. Takes the shot from Dundee after he knocked David down. Goes for the sleeper.
found out later, after it was all over with the stomping, that you ended up with a fracture in that right there.
Yeah, last spur, you know, I come off when I jumped off that rope, I hit my hand in that and hurt it, and then they really tried to hurt me. Well, they did hurt me. You know, but the whole thing is, we got a little bit of the grade. The kid got his head shaved, and he thought that he was going to put me out of commission. They thought, that's exactly what they thought they were doing. But all that did, man, that just makes that hand a whole lot harder. You know, we got a no disqualification match. So when I thump them upside the head with this on my hand, they're going to know for sure they've been hit.
I'll bet. No disqualification, no time limit, but the titles are at stake, Billy.
That's right, Lance. You know, I've had an awful lot of run-ins with an awful lot of people over the last few months, and I've just learned this through experience. You can stand out here, your gambling gets going, and you get all wound up, and you're going to tell the people what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. But I've learned through experience sometimes that doesn't work in the ring. So I'm just going to leave my talking to be down the ring. Thank you very much.
You can't beat that for a fact. Tommy, good luck to you guys. Remember, no disqualification. You're going to have to watch Kent even closer.
All right, I just want to say hi to all the people and tell them to come down Sunday afternoon, and we're going to take care of business.
Okay, Tommy, good to see you, man. Glad that it isn't too bad in there. The fracture is all in the wrist. We got more action. We're going to get back. I think the ring is all set and ready to go. We'll be back to it in just a moment.
This is a championship wrestling TV title match. The TV title on the line, challenging for the title at 230 pounds from Japan. On the left of your screen there, Tojo Yamamoto, and the current holder of the TV title from Union City, Tennessee, 221 pounds. On the right of your screen, Koko Ware. This will be a one-fall 15-minute time limit match, and referee is Jerry Calhoun.
Really brought out the very best in Koko Ware when he got the confidence to win that after the win of that title in there. He surprised, well, all of us and everybody else when he won the TV title, and he has defended it on several occasions that you have seen. And today he is going against the tough Japanese wrestler Tojo Yamamoto. Ware. One match where Koko's not giving away height, Dave, at least.
Right. He is giving away weight. He's giving away about, I don't know, 15 pounds, something like that. Looks like he's giving away more than that. Koko's rather solidly built.
Yamamoto, the big shot, but he goes with a jab, and a referee immediately right at him. Comes back with a shot.
Oh.
Ooh, boy, right in the camera. Ooh. Tojo fired him out of there. I'm glad to see it still working.
Got the lens cover, I think.
Koko having a rough few minutes. Right here in the opener of this match is TV Championship on the line. Referee Jerry Calhoun giving him the 10 count, but Tojo won't let him back in the ring, and that obviously cannot be permitted. Now he slips up under the rope. Tojo grabs him by the hair immediately and continues the onslaught. Up and down goes Koko. Yamamoto again fires Koko out. He really sings him through that second rope. And he's getting the riot act, or whatever that act is, that Jerry Calhoun is talking to him about. And he nails Koko right at the throat with that foot, Dave.
2 minutes gone in the match. Remember, this is a short time limit, one fall 15 minutes by special agreement.
And that's a bad 2 minutes for Koko Ware, as Koko has really been, here he comes from behind. He went under the ring, rolled Tojo up. 2, 3, he got him. Woo, yeah, talking about maturing, you better believe it. He learning things other than just in the ring in there.
Using that head, that's right.
When Tojo fired him out that second time, he went under there, and you know what? We were watching him here. We didn't say anything about it. But he is so agile and athletic, he went flying under that ring, right across there, came up on the other side, rushed him, and rolled him back into that small packaging
goes it. Time on it, 2 minutes, 26 seconds, 2:26. So Koko won this title in an elimination series of matches that were all held on Championship Wrestling in the same day. And he has held it ever since. And one of the tough defenses right there, and he wins it. 2:26 again the time.
Okay, Dave, pardon me. We have got special presentation. Yeah, okay. This is to introduce the Black Diamond, known in Mexico as the Mente Negro. He does not speak English, but wishes to present Jerry Lawler with a plaque symbolic of the Mexico City's most popular TV wrestler. Please exchange your courtesy, Salvador Luderov. Okay. Well, let me, I don't know exactly how to, I don't interview in Spanish too well, so let me say that we just mentioned that Salvador Luderov sent us a wire about this, and it was the first time, because our Championship Wrestling is on the cable all over Mexico in there, that it was the first time that ever a non-Mexican has been voted the most popular, and of course Lawler was. And coming up to make the presentation was the winner last year. I must say that in his own country in Mexico, this wrestler is, well, he is the king of the country down there. Demente Negro, and they call him Casa Grande, the big house. And he is here to make the presentation to Jerry the King Lawler. And if we can get, you see if Jerry's out there, we want to get him in here for the presentation. And this is okay. This is for Jerry. We got a little communication problems in here, but you understand, and we told you last week we had heard from Salvador about the honor, and Demente Negro is up here as the winner last year of the vote in here to make the presentation, and I think he's got the sombrero there, got the hat. Okay, you got to model it right here.
Have to wear it?
Huh? Yeah, just slip it on there. And let's see what...
Numero uno.
Huh?
Numero uno.
Here. There he is.
How's it look, huh?
Senor the King. Right in there. Really, all kidding aside, it's a great honor, and I think you feel that way, too. And I guess it's gracias, is that it? Yeah. Muchas gracias. Yeah. And this is the plaque from Mexico, Jerry Lawler. It is indicative of the win. Okay, there it is. Jerry Lawler, voted the most popular wrestler in... Hey, what the hell? Hey, come on. Hey, get somebody out here. What is this stupid guy? Yeah, Hector, tell him in Mexican just to get out of here.
It's about time we got rid of the trash and the garbage and the scum. I want you to know something, punk. I want you to listen to me good. When you get conscious, I hope they play this back. You deliberately, Lola. You deliberately spun my neck. You deliberately tried to blind me. I want you to know something right now. Russell, here's the signed contract. And in it states that I'll wrestle that piece of scum any place, anywhere, anytime he wants to. I don't think you've got the guts, Lola, but
Jimmy, Shazam, ready! I hate your speaking just. Your daddy was a wino, and every time Dick and Harry from Bangor to Boston has your mama's phone number, you're dumb!
Oh, don't go away. No, you think you've seen it. You haven't seen anything yet. You have got to stay tuned and see what's coming up next. Listen, Monday night, you got that clear? Not Tuesday, but Monday, right there in the Louisville Garden. AWA Southern Tag Title. No time limit, no disqualification. Jimmy Kent's Bounty Hunters put the belts on the line against Superstar and County Wildfire Ridge.
That's right, Lance. It doesn't matter if it's Monday night, you're going to be the champion. Nobody likes to leave the job half undone. That's what he's got going here. He got his head and then he got himself in the same match. Let me tell you something, Jimmy Kent is going to make a little promise right here today. Wildfire and the Superstar's going to wear the belt back to wrestling, and that's the problem.
Hey, no time limit.
No time limit, no disqualification. That's exactly right, Lance. I hope you're sitting out there somewhere, Kent. Your boy's just halfway did the job. You tried to cripple me, but you didn't do it, Kent. The doctor put a cast on. He said it's fractured. He said, go on and get him. Go on and get the little weasel, Jimmy Kent. And Kent, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Your head's been skinned. But Monday night, right there in Louisville, Kentucky, you know, Lance, and I'm glad it's a day early because I can't hardly wait. Kent, when I get a hold of you, brother, I'm making a promise. We're going to get you down, and we're going to beat you like you've never been beat before because it's a no disqualification. That means with this cast, I can whop them big bounty hunters upside the head. Anything I want to do, Kent, I can get just as crazy as I want to, man. Kent, you better get your bounty hunters ready, brother, because we're coming with everything we got. We can fight them all over the building, Lance, and I can't wait.
That's right, and it's Monday night that all of this is going to take place. I got to tell you what, boy, that in oneself right there is going to be a match and a half. No time limit, no disqualification. AWA Southern Tag Titles on the line. Richard.
Oh, it's all over, Lance. You know, he's been wearing that mask around. Well, we're going to give the people a little treat. We're going to pull his mask off.
Show him his ball in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tommy. You know how they feel about that match. Well, you don't want to miss any of it. That's just one of many great matches. Be there Monday.
Okay, well, they kind of took the edge off Koko's successful defense in there with that sham that Austin Idol.
I may come back in here and say just a word to you, Lance.
Sorry about what happened.
Yeah, well, you're sorry. Let me tell you something. It's not time to be sorry. I'm sick and tired of people coming around here saying they're sorry after something like this goes down. First of all, I come out here today and I have to look at 4 minutes of Handsome Jimmy kicking my rear end all over the ring. You had to look through 40 hours of tape to find that kind of film. Then you let Austin Idol come out here and pull a stunt like this. Well, let me tell you something. I'm sick and tired of this kind of stuff. I've just talked to Eddie Marlin. I've got the match set. Now, you know, in the past, when everybody was hounding the king, everybody wanted a piece of me, I used to have to wrestle 2 or 3 times a night. Well, that's fine. I can still do it, and I can do it again, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrestle Handsome Jimmy Valiant first, and I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to put my belt back around my waist, and then, Austin Idol, you snake in the grass, you scum of the earth, if you got any guts in that stinking body of yours, you be in that ring right behind Handsome Jimmy, and I'm going to beat your brains out, punk. And let me tell you something. If I find out that you had anything to do with this stunt, with a Salvador Little, somebody's going to pay around here.
Okay, sometimes that person obviously is exactly what Austin Idol is looking for. It's an actually very long. And it's a terrible way to get it. Maybe let's take a look at the rest of the action we have here.
On the championship matches today, we had highlights of a match in which the Southern Tag Team titles were on the line. We saw those earlier. Then here on Championship Wrestling, the Southern Heavyweight title being defended by Handsome Jimmy Valiant against Hector Guerrero. And Handsome Jimmy did win the match and defend himself in 2 minutes, 42 seconds, 2:42. There was something in his hand. I don't know what anything about that, but I know that Handsome Jimmy Valiant did get the 3 count and the win. He still owns the Southern Heavyweight Championship belt. Then the TV title, Championship Wrestling TV title, was defended today by Koko Ware against Tojo Yamamoto. Tojo Yamamoto pretty well in control for most of the match. 2 minutes, 26 seconds was the final time on it, but Tojo had things going his way. He had thrown Koko out of the ring twice. Second time Koko went out of the ring, he was crawled back underneath, came in behind Tojo, rolled him down, held his shoulders for the count of 3. So Koko Ware keeps his TV title, his championship wrestling TV title. Again, the time on that, 2 minutes, 26 seconds. So in the 2 title matches that we had here today, it was the champion retaining the championships in both cases. And, of course, in the highlight of the Southern Tag Championship match, the champions retained the title. The disqualification was the thing that ruled in there, and the disqualification, you don't have a change of titles. I think everybody knows that. On a disqualification, that did not keep Jimmy Kent from losing his hair, because he did, in fact. That's right. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I were Hector Guerrero, the next time that he comes in here anywhere against Hanson Jimmy, he comes in loaded down with chains and both shotguns, everything. He's going to have to. That's twice that's happened to him here on TV, that he's gotten done that way by Hanson Jimmy.
Something else. Another big championship wrestling program. By golly, we hope maybe you'll make it a point to join us again next week. We'll be here. Hope you will too. That's some more of the Russell stuff that's action you'll see anywhere. Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of championship wrestling.